the background in vocal acting, but you've also bridged onto some on-screen presence, correct?
Yes, I actually started on screen as a child actor. I was a child actor. Perhaps you saw me as Arnold on Different Strokes. That wasn't me. I was a guest star on that show. I did a lot of TV shows as a kid, a lot of commercials.
Why did you move into?
And then I started doing a lot of teen films in the 80s. I did a film called Summer School with Mark Harmon. Thank you. Don't be mean to me now. And a lot of teen films, How I Got Into College with Anthony Edwards and a bunch of that stuff. And then around 1988, I started getting a lot of comments about, well, he doesn't look like he sounds. His voice sounds a lot different. And I just looked at him one day and I went, curse you! And so someone said, hey, have you ever thought about voiceover? And I really, literally knew nothing about voiceover. My running joke used to be, is voiceover is where actors from the 80s go to die. And so I started out doing a lot of radio commercials, television commercials, voiceover, and then about 5 years into my voiceover career, I landed my first gig on an animated show called Prince Valiant, or The Adventures of Prince Valiant, and it was with Robbie Benson and Charlie Adler and Rob Paulson and a bunch of my now very good friends. And that's when I decided animation is where my niche was and my bread and butter and where I really liked it, because I got to work with a cast, which is what I was raised with, and I also got to do a different script every week, and I got to work with amazing voice actors and on-camera actors. And then, I just, voiceover took off for me. And for about 20 years, I did only animation. And then I noticed in the papers, and they would always refer to me as voiceover veteran or voiceover actor.
In the papers?
In the funny papers. In reviews, and I guess they have something called online. They would keep calling me voiceover veteran Richard Orbitz or voiceover actor Richard Orbitz, and it's like, well, yeah, but I really kind of started out my career as an on-camera actor, so I wanted to remind people of that. So when Billy and Mandy finished its run, I focused that year on going back to on-camera, and that's when I did The Informant with Matt Damon. I played his attorney along with Tony Hale, and I was the green grapes in the Fruit of the Loom commercials. And I did a lot of sketch work on the Jimmy Kimmel Show with Fred Willard, and a lot on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. I did a lot of that. So, I like to do a little bit of everything. I don't really like to say, well, I'm just a voiceover actor, because I also coach voiceover for animation, a lot of stuff. Thanks for coming, everybody. See you next year.